రుధిరపు ఒక తృణం, నా ప్రాణం విధిలించిన కణం, వేరొకడిని భగవానంటే భరించగలది.
This is not the first time I'm sharing working space with them. Screen space ante that would be with Mr. Balachander garu. It's the first time, but adi kuda only the camera was not running. We have always seen him act our roles first, and then Nassar aina sare nenaina sare first act chesi chupistaru. And especially if you are a new person, every step of the way he will lead us like a child. So adi maaku kottaga అనిపించలేదు, but we felt great. ఇద్దరు కూడా రావటం, ఒకే సెట్లో కూర్చోవడం, టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ దేర్ పాస్ట్, టాకింగ్ టు అస్ అబౌట్ దెమ్, రిమెంబరింగ్ పాస్ట్ అనేది చాలా బాగా నచ్చింది. అదర్ దాన్ దట్ వీ ఆల్సో హ్యాడ్ టైమ్ టు మేక్ అ ఫిల్మ్, బికాజ్ ఆ కథలు వింటే వీ కుడ్ హ్యావ్ స్పెంట్ మోర్ టైమ్. No, he couldn't watch the movie completed version, but while dubbing he watched the film. Ante, but we like sometimes we have gone late to his shooting and have been admonished for it. But now I think once again I missed the bus by not showing him the film. So as a half measure of doing it, Mrs. Balachander garu day before yesterday saw the film. For me it was like showing it to him. It's a representative from very close quarters who came and saw the film. I don't even call myself Kamal Haasan. I call myself I, not Mr. Shankar Sai. Another, I don't think of myself, I don't even have a face. If you look at it carefully, I think that will apply to Nassar, you, the questioner of this interview, the cameraman, everybody don't remember their face in their dream. I dream a lot, I aspire a lot, but that doesn't have a face, that doesn't even have a personality called Kamal Hassan. It's in a dream, you don't question what your name is, you assume it's. And very rarely do they hear people calling their name in their dreams. That's a true self. It's just self. So I don't think of myself as a brand. It's a businessman who thinks of me as a brand. It's a businessman who would think of Gandhiji as a brand, Buddha as a brand. Anything is a brand. Garbage can become a brand. But anything that sells is a brand. But for me, I'm not here only to sell. The fact that I sell is so that I can make my next film. Otherwise, I would love to give it for free. See, I have been vociferous champion of digital cinema to begin with, much against the wishes of vested interests, like people who are very close to me, who love me, but they love to hate me also for saying these things, for bringing in, ushering in digital era while they were taking their investment back for the 10th time around from an investment from a laboratory and equipments and all that. Most of the equipments, my friend, let me name a friend who won't take offense, like Manohar Prasad garu. He has cameras. Each of his cameras has earned 10 times its worth. He's a good businessman. He thought about it. But he was upset that he didn't do 20 times because digital cinema came in. But then I told him that don't be upset. Next year you would be buying 6 digital cameras. And what I've said is true. It's not making my point. It is digital cinemas, the science that has made his point. We have humbled ourselves before that. And I've always been part of that. I love cinema, digital cinema. I've touched film, I've smelt film, and the glue that sticks it together. For me, they're all great nostalgia, like going back to my village. But it will be that, a village. We have now progressed into becoming a digital metropolis. Cinema has become that, and you are part of that. And you're a senior brother to digital cinema because you were already there before cinema. So cinema is your younger brother. So treat your younger brother kindly. Oh, I've been asking her. She's very busy. We meet in airports nowadays and award functions. Mr. Ghibran happened truly by a pleasant accident of Gautami Garu listening to his music and in the car, and she kept playing the song. I liked it. I said, "Who's this?" And we're trying to play. She said, "Guess who?" We couldn't guess who it is. And the fact that we are not able to put, as you said, the brand name on it, I liked it, and then I kept on listening to that song. And then I played it to a few friends, including Andrea, who knows music. I played it to Shruti. They all felt there is something special about him. So when time came, I thought I'll remember him for some film, a small film we do. It so happened that in Vishwaroopam, my original friends, Shankara's son-in-law, couldn't do it because of all the other problems they had with the IPR problems with the record company. So I needed to start and finish the film quickly, Vishwaroopam 2. So sadly had to say goodbye to them and take another music director. Suddenly, out of the blue, I decided I will try this gentleman out. And when he came and we had our first sitting, I wasn't even sure whether he's going to be doing it. I just wanted to know him. And that's it. It ended in a sitting. Within 3 days, we were recording, and I'm sure he gave me a hit song. It's yet to be agreed upon by the people. And then working with him through Vishwaroopam, the way he took his brief and executed, I thought he would be good enough for Uttama Villain. And he only became better from my first experience to this. He was more probably, he lost the stage fright and things like that, and he became more easy to discuss with. And he has done something only big, good, experienced music directors will venture upon. Otherwise, they'll play safe. He went to that kind of path only a big doyen like Ilayaraja will attempt. You cannot tell a young man to try that. Even if you tell that, he'll feel nervous. He went at it like an experienced guy because he was trained in a proper school for music, cinema music, background score. He studied in La Salle's, which I later on came to know. And I wasn't surprised. All this was coming out of training. So it was quite easy. And the result did not surprise me at all. The way he took the brief itself, I knew he's got it. And we kept on working on these songs. And he was relentless that way. If I tell him that can we go and work some more changes on it, he will work today on it. And that's my spirit also. So we worked. And we've now worked in 3 films already. I sound like a politician, but I'm not that good an actor. It is not true that I'm playing in this film at all, as far as I don't know about the character. See, with Shruti, even with Shruti, how she rates me as an actor depends on the film we do. If I do a bad film, she thinks Dad's performance is not up to the mark. The same applies to Shruti. If she does a good film, I see even a glimpse, because I don't need the film to be very successful. I don't want her to be good in every single frame, but I see glimpse of improvement from the previous film. I'm proud as a father, because that 1 inch step forward is a great mile for her. I know in this industry, to go that little step forward, we all have turned grey and old just trying to make that 1 foot forward, to put our 1 foot forward. It has taken this long, and that industry has that undertow that sucks you back into the commercial ocean, to drown you in it. You have to be a great swimmer to come back ashore, and shore is where great art resides.
But I think Shruti, as I happen to be in the film, Shruti acted D-Day, she did one of the best performances, very mature and very bold character. Such an actress will accept that role. She was good.
As a matter of fact, she came for makeup suggestions, and when I gave some suggestions, the directors and others felt it was too gory. I can't make a beautiful girl so ugly. They reduced it, I think. From May 25th onwards, I guess, this month.
It's a great announcement.
నా రుధిరపు ఒక తృణం, నా ప్రాణం విధిలించిన కణం, వేరొకడిని భగవానంటే భరించగలది.
Every time I came on set and started acting with Sir, very, very nervous. He is a master of cinema, and it's a true pleasure to be working with someone who's dedicated